Good evening, everybody. This is Leah and Ryan from Pigeonauctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Happy Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day, Ryan. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I was out shoveling snow and deep frying chicken wings. It's a perfect match made in heaven. What better to do on a Wednesday night after the shoveling snow, the eating of the chicken wings? Now we're going to get down to look at some fantastic pigeons this evening. Leah, are you ready for this?
I am always ready. Before we get to our special guest of the evening, you know what I need to do. I need to check to make sure we are live on Facebook and YouTube. While I do that, Ryan, why don't you tell everybody, what do you got there in your hand?
Hey, I got to show you people something that I couldn't show you on Monday night's family show. Our lovely 2020 calendars designed by Leah. And I believe Leah put it pretty much together. She had some help there with Sydney Madison on some of the photos in here. It is an absolute beautiful, beautiful calendar. It really, really is. And the sayings on here are great. I know it's too far to see from there. Pick one of these up, put it in your loft, put it in your house. That one your wife's going to buy you for Christmas, you know, the one she buys of the little teddy bears and stuff, rip that one down and put this one out. It's going to get everyone feeling a hell of a lot better. You know, and that's what it's about, is looking at a calendar. Time does fly. You might as well have a little motivation. I mean, hey, look at the month of March. Do it for the people who want to see you fail. If that's not motivation, I don't know what is.
I don't know
I just picked a random month, Leah.
I don't know what is either, Ryan. But yes, you can get your Pioneer Motivational 2022 calendars at Fepa.Ca. $20 is going to get you one of those. Keep you motivated all year long. I believe we are live on Facebook and on YouTube. Want to welcome everybody to the show. What are we doing this evening, Ryan?
We are going to be talking to the legendary Guido Madrusan. Hopefully everything you can hear me good. That's correct, right?
Yep, I can. Yep.
Okay, good. We're going to be talking with Guido. We're going to have him on just in a second. I wanted to ring the bell. We have sold over 120 $100 gold bands for our Pioneer Youngbird series.
Ooh,
but that's not about this tonight. I was feeling pretty good when I started to do the number calculating and counting and mailing out. 120 are going out. Going to be the biggest Youngbird race series in Southern Ontario. I'm going to guarantee it. We're going to knock it out of the park. And we are going to bring on a gentleman here now that can win money. Seems to, wherever he sends the birds, he seems to take either a big chunk of money or a little chunk of money, but he keeps tripping over the speed bumps of money bags.
He sure does. Who are we talking about? We're talking about this week's featured Feathersleep Pigeon Auction breeder, Guido Madrusan, PigeonEmpire.com. We're going to bring him on right now. Guido, hello. Nice to see you.
Good evening, all. How are you? Thank you very much. Thanks for a good introduction there, Ryan and Leah. My pleasure to be with you guys.
Perfect. Welcome. I want to say welcome to everybody watching. We've got Claudio Ferreira in the house, Mike Sheridan, Mark Bombach, Scott Hall. Kevin Erloff says hello. Michael Peevler, nice to see you on, friend. You guys know what to do. If you have any questions for Guido, our featured Feathersleep Pigeon Auction breeder, please post them in the comments. You know what we're going to do. We're going to go through all the lots. We're going to talk about the lots. We're going to show the lots. Guido's going to give you all the great information about the lots. Guido's auction, by the way, is running right now at Pigeonauctions.com. Fepa.Ca. Auction closes Friday night at 7 o'clock. Before we get to the lots, Guido, for those who do not know you, why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about yourself, how you got started in pigeon racing, how long you've been pigeon racing for, some of your accomplishments. Just give us the goods.
Certainly, Leah. Thank you. First and foremost, I've been a student of pigeons since 1964, the age of 6, so that's 58 years. Man, that's a long time. Started with showbirds for most of my life, achieved every possible award, every possible recognition that can be given by the USA and Canada, and switched over to racing in 2008. Since 2007. 2008 was my first one loft win, and really never looked back. 45 equal first in one loft racing to date. Not too many people can claim that, and all done by selectively breeding a specific pigeon to fly in the specific races. Did well in combine racing as well. In 2012, I had 5 pigeons in the top 20 in Canada. That is where when everybody was included in the awards, no, not just whoever applied for it. And I took a little break between 2015 and 2018 for one reason or another, and then missed it so much. I started back in 2018, and uh, right back where I left off with some good wins, both in combine and one lot racing.
Wow, super. And you also have fancy pigeons as well. I
Yes,
call them fancy.
also
What's the breeds
bred
that you
show
have?
pigeons all my life and still have them achieved, like I said, the Master Breeder Awards, Master Judge Awards. And these awards are not claimed like some think they are, that I claim myself as a master breeder. These awards are earned uh, and awarded by a committee of elected, that's a master breeder committee. You have to, first of all, you have to earn the points to apply for a master breeder, and then the committee decides if you're worthy of receiving the master breeder award. And in contrary of some of the people think that I just claim myself a master breeder. And also master judge, you have to judge so many national shows to become a master judge. And I'm also an all breed certified Canadian judge. So I've been around, did judge all over North America, ship birds all over the world. Uh, they won national champions in 5 continents, I believe, and I bred over 50 national champions to date in Canada and USA.
Wow. Now, the showbirds, the breed that you are specialize in, I always have a hard time with that name. What is the
Yep,
name
yep.
of it again? Cur-
I have 2 breeds, Comorian tumblers. They're a Hungarian breed. It's a markings breed. The markings have to be a specific way, and a structural breed with a crest on the head. And nuns. Nuns are the markings resemble of a Catholic nun with the white and the black, and also again there is structure and marking and color pigeon.
Now, guys,
All bred towards a standard of perfection, where it's the champion are selected uh, according to which one is closest to that standard of perfection, which is a written standard and a drawing standard.
super. Now, guys, I posted on Facebook yesterday. Ryan was at Guido's, I guess it was maybe a couple of years ago now, and did a loft tour there. I do. We also have it on our YouTube channel playlist, our loft tours, and I also have it posted on Guido's auction. If you guys missed the loft tour, please, we encourage you to check it out, where you can see all of his not only show pigeons, but his race loft. Really something to see. Ryan, I know you were there and witnessed it yourself. What do you have to say about
Yeah.
Guido's setup?
Well, you can see it all. The proof is in the pudding. Go look at the video. Birds are in great condition. The lofts are very, very nice. His race loft, very simple, very clean cut, easy to work in. The birds look terrific, and even his fancy birds, they're nice to just look at them. It's kind of like you're going to what I call the candy shop, because it's not so serious. I mean, it's serious for Guido, but when I go and look, I just enjoy it, just like a little kid would. But some beautiful birds, and if you haven't checked out the video, go on there in our Feathers Elite Pigeon Auctions. Check it out on our YouTube channel. Or it's a real good loft tour.
I changed it all around since, Ryan.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
did you?
I'll send you some pictures.
See,
Said,
see, change it all around. Old video, old video.
Yeah,
Nobody watched that one anymore. Forget that one.
yeah.
You know what?
I,
Call Guido up. Go on down. Take a
I
visit.
switched.
Take your.
I switched the old bird and the young bird loft. I'll be flying old birds from the young bird loft, and dedicated my old bird loft to the young birds now.
Okay.
Reason being, the young bird loft would be nice and warm in the early spring while it was empty, and I was racing the old birds out of a really cold loft. So the two of them, switching the two of them, I think is going to make a big difference for me.
Good
Super.
luck
Well,
with that one. That's what I was going to think. That was the that was my reason, but you answered it. That was the reason I was picking and why you switched it, because from what I can remember. But hey,
Thank you.
yeah, thank you.
now, you do quite well in the one lofting, Guido, and I was interested to find out that you only do one lofting in Canada. You don't go to the
Yes.
States or anywhere else. You only
Nope.
one loft race here in Canada.
Yep. It's all fun and games in the States until you win big. Then it becomes a problem.
So you just stay where it's safe here in Canada.
Yes. Yes.
And
We're a
just
lot
go ahead, Ryan.
we're a lot safer here in Canada.
Sorry for our American friends,
Had a
but
bad experience. Had a bad
yeah.
experience in 2012, and I said I would never fly in the States again. There's a lot of plenty of good one lock racing in Canada that I do well at. There's a couple that I win good money every year, so there's no sense fixing something that's not broken.
And just to give everybody some stats here, which I have, in 2021, you were 9 times in the money in your
Yes.
one
Yeah.
lofting. 9 times. In 2020, you were 7 times in
Right.
the money.
Yeah.
In 2019, you were 4 times in the
Yeah.
money. In
That was my first
2019,
year back too.
first, yeah, I was just going to say,
Yeah.
keep in mind, guys, that Guido has not been racing consistently for the past 40 or 50 or 30 years. He did take a break and returned to racing in 2019, and it's great to see right off the hop you were already 4 times in the money in one loft racing. That's
I
awesome.
kept in 2015 when I got rid of everything. There was 12 late breds that did not sell in an auction, and I ended up keeping them as feeders for my showbirds. And that was the ones that I started over again. And that was the year I picked up the animal and Louisa, my two of my key breeders right now, and never looked back.
Super. Now, for those of us in Canada, some of the one loft races that Guido participates in, of course, the Salem Special, Pioneer One Loft Race, Niagara One Loft Race, the Dutch Touch One Loft Race. So, guys, if you're looking for breeders who hit in the Canadian One Loft races, this is the auction for you. The man has done it, and look at that: 9 times in the money 2021, 4 times in the money 2019, 7 times in the money 2020. This auction is right up your alley if you're looking for some breeders, some super breeders for your upcoming 2022 One Loft Racing. This is the auction for you.
And Leah, the beauty of it, always done with one team.
Oh,
I
that's
just
right.
enter one team. I don't enter 30 birds in one race like some do. Then they win 10,000. Meanwhile, they spend 30s in entries, and then they dwell on the 10,000 how well they did.
No, no,
And,
exactly. So this is Guido sends one team per one loft race per year, and these are
yeah.
the kind of results that he's getting. So, like I said, if you're looking for some one loft breeders, this is the auction for you. And you also do great in your club and combine as well,
Yeah,
right?
I do well. I do
Yeah.
well. I'm from a really bad spot. We're close to the lake, where the line of flight is about 25 kilometers north of me, and I'm right down by the Lake Erie by Turkey Point. I don't know. Are you familiar with Turkey Point, Leah?
I am
You know what
not,
Turkey
but
Point is?
I know you live
Long
far.
Point. Yeah. And so yeah, it did well. We had a really good year this year in both aspects, one loft and combine racing as well. Like I said, I was king flyer young bird, second champion flyer young bird, and had the second best long distance bird in old birds, and it was a good year all around.
Super. Awesome. Guys, you know what to do if you have questions for Guido. We're going to start to get into the lots now. We have
By
10
all means,
incredible
yeah.
lots from Guido that we are going to look at this evening. I have put the link to Guido's auction in the comments if you guys want to follow along. 10 incredible lots. Shall we start? Ryan, are you ready to start with lot number 1? Guido, you ready?
Yeah, oh yeah, and Leah, these birds are all sons and daughters or brothers and sisters to the birds that win for me, the same birds that I fly. So I don't offer, a hodgepodge of things. I offer the same birds that win for me. So they should win for everybody else.
Super. So,
If
guys,
you cross them, if you go cross them, make sure you cross them to an established one love family. They will work for you. If you keep them straight, even better.
So
I'll let
guys,
you help to mate them if you want.
so guys, when you're asking your questions tonight, I want you guys to ask Guido which you should buy these as pairs. That's what I would do. Buy them as pairs. Figure out what races. Guido will be here at Pioneer this year. He will be at the Salem. He will be at the Dutch Touch. He'll be at the Niagara. And you can try these pairs. Buy them as a pair and go head to head against Guido in these races. That's the best way I'm thinking about it. Lee, I'm already thinking about doing that.
Shortage of hands this time. Probably the first time in my life. Usually I have hands coming out of my yin yang. This year I was short of hands. More cockwards than hands. I don't know if that's a blessing or whatever.
Or an omen. We don't know.
Uh-huh.
All right, we are going to get into the lots, guys. You can follow along at Fepa.Ca or just follow along here while you are watching. We are going to start with lot number 1. Let me get my cameras in order here. There we go. Lot number 1, a beautiful blue checker cock. This is CU 2021 9987. Again, a blue checker cock and a regional Guido Madrusan with our good friend Alistair Hogg. This is an exclusive offer here, folks. A direct son of one of Guido's super breeders, the Animal. He is a super breeding cock. After only 3 years in the breeding loft, he has produced 3 generations of winners. A one-of-a-kind super breeder, the one that we're all after, but very rarely find. Guido is going to tell us all the accomplishments that he has achieved with the Animal as we get into lot number 1. Let's talk about him.
Well, it's the first time that I'm offering a direct from the Animal. The beauty of it, his children and his grandchildren bred winners for me in the last 3 years. Actually, my second place Niagara one loft race, 8-day birds, was out of a grandson of the Animal. Son bred the 4th place Niagara Falls last year, I believe. But so far, the Animal bred me first 295 kilometers, equal first 387 kilometer, 16th main race, 8 birds on the drop. I was last to clock as usual. That's my luck. At the Dutch Touch. He's a grandsire of 19840, which was equal first 487 kilometers to Salem. 5581 equal first 382 kilometers, 12th 550 kilometer, 2 times in the money. He was in that race. 5545 20 Salem Special One Loft race. It was 5th overall average speed over 1,000 entries. 5506 another hand, blue bar white flight hand that was 2nd in our SWA Federation auction bird. 375 kilometer, again money winner. Like I mentioned before, the 2nd place Niagara this year was out of a grandson. So it's a long list of well, again 5526 16 place Salem, 8th average speed. So it's a long list of accomplishment from the Animal. And like I said, his children and grandchildren bred winners.
Now, guys, in
So
case you're... I'm sorry
I was talking to Alistair about last week, I believe. And he was very impressed as well. He was he was really happy. He was happy for me and happy for his bird.
Super. In case you guys are wondering who Alistair Hogg is, he is an absolute super racer from the UK. He has hit it several times at the South Africa $1 Million Pigeon Race. He was he was actually our first Feathersleigh Pigeon Auction breeder ever in season number 1. He was the first one to go. And you scored the Animal out of him and has done extremely well for you, which is just super.
I always tried to pick when I introduce new blood out of a small winning loft. Never go to a commercial loft that sells by names. I always try. The ones that really did well for me was the Alistair Hogg bird and a Schlucker bird again a small winning loft where you know what you're getting.
Oh, absolutely. Ryan, what do you got to say about lot number one?
Right, he's a deep pigeon, a little bit deeper. He's got okay muscle. The vents are strong, open a little bit, but very, very strong. Nice forearm on him. Nice soft, silky feathers. He's got a strong back. Very balanced in your hands. Calm. Nice pigeon, and you know I don't have to go over and beat a dead horse. You hear the kid. You know you maybe don't hear all the first, but you hear a lot of consistency up in the top in the pedigrees. A lot of consistency, and then when I see the consistency in any one loft race, train them hard, train them soft, whatever way they run them. To get consistency in there, you hear that cash register keep going, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching,
Yes,
and
I'd rather be consistent, be at the top all the time than, winning one first and never being seen again. The mother is a pure inbred Van Loon, an American Van Loon that goes back to the Secretariat, John Henry, Super 73. So it's half Van Loon, half Cannibal pretty well. Two strains that you can't go wrong with. And actually, the mother's parents are brother and sister, and they were eighth and ninth, respectively, at the 400 miles Dutch one loft race in 2016.
Super.
So it's a family of winners. Winners breed winners. That's what it's called, selective breeding, ladies and gentlemen. Selective breeding. You don't. I didn't just pick two pigeons out of the blue and put them in the nest box and hope and pray, that the offspring will win for me. This is planned to win.
Now, speaking of selective breeding, we have a question here from Ant Bar Loft, and he's asking, Guido, do you focus your breeding mainly on one loft racing?
Yes, but I have two lines. In the last 3 years, I started the, 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 the birds that I breed, that I fly in the combine, raise me young birds that I keep flying in the combine. The birds that I win with in one lot races raise birds that I send to one lot races. So I strongly believe, selective breeding for the specific races is the way to go. Most of them I hear all the time, from people that don't do well in lot races or never been in one lot races. Tell me, oh no, that's not how to do it. It makes no difference. A pigeon's a pigeon. Well, and my response is, well, guys, you keep doing the right way, you keep losing. I'll keep doing it wrong, keep winning.
There you go. Ryan, anything else you want to
hey,
say about lot number one?
well, get on what Guido said. See, Leah, I told you everything I've been doing is wrong. See, I do the old Hail Mary. Pull them out of the nest bowl. I put them all on the ground, and I go blindfold. I'll take you. So, guys, take a listen to Guido. He knows what he's doing.
Ryan, yes, you're right, Ryan. They have to have that look. Like my mentor, Ozzy Van Herbeek, would say, they got to have the FU look, when they look at you like they're saying FU to you.
See, that's that look I have when I go to the bar. When everyone at the bar wants to kill me, I have that
Well,
look.
there
And
you go.
guys, you hear? You see, not only does Guido plan to go for the win, but yes, he still does look. It's not always on paper. He does have to look at the birds, and they got to have that look.
Yeah.
And you hear these are little things. Again, things you can't write down. You got to look at the bird and say, "Hey, does that bird have a look?"
Yeah.
He likes
they
the look.
talk to you.
Yeah, it has the look, has the paperwork to go behind it, has the balance, the muscle, the pedigree, all the performance, and then you know what? You send them off to those one lot races, and you roll the dice and get a little bit of luck with that, and that's why since when he's been in this game of one lot flying, he seems to be keeping the cash register rolling. This year, probably Brinks is going to deliver him a pile full of money.
See, Ryan, I don't look. See, I'm very ignorant when it comes to eyes, wings, tails, everything. I don't look at that stuff until the bird wins. When that bird wins first, then I go look for that stuff. It's all performance. If you want to look at all the parts, maybe you should switch over to show pigeons. That's what we do in the show ring. We breed according to a specific standard of perfection. We all look for perfect wings, perfect eyes. And the funny thing is, all these features are genetically inherited. see if you know anything about pigeons in general and pigeon genetics, eyes eyes are an optical, genetically inherited organ. You know, wings, like you inherit your eyes from your parents, you inherit your looks from your parents. Pigeons do the same thing, you know. But the human race decided that by looking in the eye, they can see something and they can tell you everything about a pigeon. But the same people most of the time cannot tell you proven science that two blue bars cannot produce a blue check, but they can look in the eye and tell you everything else, you know.
Yeah. No, I hear you. So, question for you then, before we get on to lot number two, I just had a question. So, when you're selecting, like if you're buying pigeons at auction, or
Yep,
you're buying your pigeons somewhere, wherever you're
yep,
buying them,
yep.
what is your selection process for purchasing auction birds, or purchasing pigeons to add to your
Winners.
breeding
We
program?
want winners. Winners. All I
Winners.
want is winners. That's what we breed them for, to win.
And
I look for
as
winners.
close to the
Yeah,
like Ryan would say, as close
yeah,
to the tree as possible.
yeah,
So as close to what you're purchasing as possible. So
yeah.
you're looking for winners. Either the parents
Brothers
are
and
winners.
sisters.
Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
brothers and sisters and sons and daughters. I'm not interested in anything that has big names and there's no winners. Actually, birds didn't even fly a race for two generations. I'm not never interested in that stuff. Uh, a pedigree surfaced last year or the year before, Leah, where all 16 birds in the I won't name the person that wrote it, but all 16 birds in the pedigree were identified as super breeders. But not one bird in that pedigree ever flew a race. So they're super breeder or what?
Right,
You know what I mean?
right. So you're looking for brothers, sisters, mother,
Yep.
father. You don't
Not
get
the wings. Yep.
no grandparents, great
No,
grandparents. That doesn't float your boat.
direct direct off winners or brothers and sisters are winners.
Okay,
That's what I
super,
look for.
super.
Close.
There you go, guys. You've heard it right from Guido himself. We're going to move on to lot number two in the Guido Madrusan online auction. Where do you guys go to bid, by the way? feathersleepigeonauctions.com or Fepa.Ca. A beautiful blue bar cock, CU 2021 9971. This is an original Guido Madrusan, which with H&M Schlecker and Galloloft. A superb young bird from a new mating, guys, son of new super breeder from Germany, the 778. Mated to the best from Classic Boy from Galloloft. This is Paloma 9971. I believe lot 2 and 3 are nestmates, if I'm not mistaken,
Nestmate,
Guido.
yeah. Nestmate,
Okay.
brother and sister, yeah.
All right, let's talk
That's a
about
new
this guy.
that's a new maiden for me this year. I really like the cockbird that I picked up from you guys 2 years ago, I believe. And I have a rule: I never pay more than $500 for a pigeon. There's no need for it. You know, a pigeon, if you look after it and you keep it healthy, if it's worth 500 or 1,000, we'll do the same thing for you. I was really impressed with the pigeon, and he bred. I didn't try him on one lot races, but I flew him in the combine, and a 9931, a little blue bar white flight hen, was for the first 7 weeks. She was just flying her heart out. She had the desire to come home, and that's one of the biggest assets I look for in a racing pigeon. When that bird lands and just runs through the trap, you know, that's something that we should all look for. The desire to please and the desire to be at home.
Yeah, Ryan, call it. What do you call it, Ryan? The intangibles?
Yeah, those intangibles, Leah. And you know what? Sometimes you can't put money on intangibles. Intangibles come free.
Yeah, the standouts. That's what I call them. You know,
Okay, Ryan, give me the
and
goods on
this hand,
go ahead, Guido. Sorry.
this hand had that feature. You know, and fortunately there was only two nestmates. They were both hands that I flew, and I was really pleased. One is back on the racing team for next year. Actually, was my second best young bird.
Ryan, lot number two, and then we have a question from Kelly Stone. What do you got to say about lot number two?
Well, sometimes, Leah, you just become speechless all of a sudden. But nice, strong pigeon. Shoulders are nice. They're broad across the back. Vents are strong, but they're open. He's one pintail back, a little left, a little right. This bird's got great, absolutely great vibration. Funny thing, when I was speaking with the Schluckers on the Paloma bird, they were offered by the Chinese, I think it was like 60,000 to sell it. And he said, no, I'm not going to let it go. I'm not letting it go. And it's just amazing. Look at this quality. You can see it. This feels like that same German horsepower. And again, you got the classic boy. I know how good the Gallo pigeons are in Spring Hill. He can produce winners. Gallo can, and this is a nice combination. It's a strong pigeon. There's a lot of pigeon here to work with. This is the type of pigeon I'd love to send to a one-loft race. It's got the motor. It's got the vibration.
Look at the vibration in the wing, guys. Have a look there. The motor's running.
And guys, remember, a couple $100 is going to get this one for you. Keep it under 5. Keep it alive. Leah, what's your question?
Question for Guido from Kelly Stone. If you don't look at the body composition and you're buying offline, do you go strictly by pedigree? So I guess the answer is yes, right, Guido? You go.
Winners, yes, winners.
Yeah.
I go by winners.
Strictly by pedigree.
Mean, I always say a person to run a 100-meter dash doesn't have to be perfect featured. You can have a long nose and still run 100-meter dash really fast,
Absolutely.
So you don't have to look a specific way to do a job.
I agree.
That's my opinion anyways. But like I said, I'm told that I'm doing it wrong all the time.
Hey, I would never tell you you're doing it wrong because people tell me I'm doing it wrong all the time. So, hey, to each his own. And you know what? The thing is, Guido, it's working for you. It's worked for you
exactly
season after season. You're winning at the one loft level. You're winning at the club and combine level. So, you know what? Whatever works for you, keep on keeping on.
I'm trying to pass it on, Leah, because I get a personal satisfaction when somebody does well in my own birds. It's just as good as me doing it. Same with my show birds. I sold or given away better birds than I kept a lot of time. And unfortunately, the other end does not have, it comes down to preparation, and I still have an edge when it comes to preparation. And I haven't lost. This year I had the grand champion again. I think that's 31 years in a row that I haven't lost.
Well, yeah. Go ahead, Ryan.
And again, you're going to see on the classic boy, remember we talked with Tony Elvis. You see the line, the different color in the line in the chest? This one slightly has it of the Gallo birds. You see the line? The two different shades?
Yep. Yeah,
you can see. Yeah, I always look for the little things. These are the intangibles, the nests. I'm just having some fun, really. But this bird's blown out of muscle, guys. This one right now is my favorite here in the sale. This thing's got a little bit of fire in his belly. Good looking eye on him. He's a nice, strong pigeon. He's got the background of what I like. I look at all 4 of these grandparents, and guess what? You got winners here, so we're going to have to find a hen for this one, Guido. But, Leah, where do you go to bed?
Where do you guys go to bed? FeathersleePigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. We're going to have a look at the nest mate, which is the hen. Let's have a look at lot number 3. Lot number 3.
I was going to comment as well, Ryan. The pigeon's in really good condition. It looks really nice from the distance.
Thank you.
Nice and blown, and
good job.
It looks really nice. And you're right. It's all the little things that you look for. The little things make the big thing. That's how you start with the little thing that makes the big thing.
100%. Let's have a look at lot number 3, this beautiful blue bar white flight hen, the CU 2021-9972, again an original Guido Madrusan with H&M Schlucker and Gallo Loft, a superb young bird from a new mating, daughter of new super breeder from Germany, the 778, and the best from Classic Boy from Gallo Loft, the sire, which is the 77-8 from H&M Schlucker, the first year in stock bred second best young bird. The sire is a direct child of super racers for the Schluckers, the Fast 43 and Paloma. This is Paloma 9972. Guido, Ryan, let's talk about her.
Again, nest mate to the previous one. This bird, I was just looking at the picture in the video. This bird looks like a dart. It can just go, And pretty well, the same applies as the one before. So, and as I recall, this is a very nice pigeon too as well. What do you think, Ryan?
Wow. Well, I think this one I'm going to pick over the last one. Both of them. This one doesn't have the same amount of vibration, but you can still feel it. But when you look at the under, she's just blowing right out. Nice pink like a ham. She's soft. She's got muscle. She's not as long. Maybe her back, it's still one pin tail. Back is still tight. Super nice tight forearm, but extra muscle. You see that classic boy line there, Leah, right here. You see that line. You see it again. This one you see it even more. But when it's kind of funny, me and Guido both looked at it the same way. When I first look at her picture, she does. She looks like a dart. Very sporty pigeon. If I was to put this pigeon into like a car, you're looking at this as like a Porsche, you know, a Boxster, a real, a what?
A Lamborghini.
Lamborghini.
Well, I don't know. Listen, I don't think she's exotic fast, but she looks like she's going to get the job done. I would definitely go with both of these nestmates. You can bid in confidence. I think you can put them together even for a round to inbreed it a little bit because they got the qualities to them. She's got a really nice dark eye. When she comes down your hands, real nice, sporty look, beautiful rich eye. She's balanced nice, and both of them have super soft, silky feather, and it feels like they got loads of feather as well. This one is definitely a home run. Now, I'm going to say we're going to have to find I think this would even go good with lot number 1 because she's got more muscle. This might go good to that son of the animal, lot number 1.
Yep. Or the Tide, which is coming up number 4, I think.
Yeah, we got the
We're going to see him.
Yeah, before we go to lot 4, Ryan, can you please put it in the pigeon camera? Because Kelly Stone would like to see the wing on that one. The pigeon camera, please. Thanks. Let's have a look at the wing on lot number 3. Kelly, hope this helps. There we go. Nice full wing. Brian Mansker says, love these shows. We love that you're watching and participating, Brian Mansker. By the way, guys, if you have questions about who to pair with who, or with regards to any of the lots we're talking about, we have the breeder here. This is why he's here, to answer your questions, the questions that Ryan and I can't answer. So please take advantage of this time to ask Guido any questions you have with regards to any of the lots that we're showing here this evening. Beautiful lot.
Girl, Leah?
Oh, let's see. Oh, we got puppies. Hold on, switch to puppy mode. Oh my God. Look at that. And what's is that a girl or a boy?
She thinks it's a girl. She thinks she's a lab dog.
Hey, Leah,
so cute.
Oh, that's what Guido meant. By the highest bidder is going to get Guido's puppy.
Yeah, right. Very nice.
Lab dog.
Where do you guys go to bid? FeathersLeapPigeonAuctions.com. We are going to move on to lot number 4, a beautiful blue-pied cock. This is a CU 2021-9963, an original Guido Madrusan, a direct son of the Salem pair. The Salem pair, the sire, which is the 19844, is winner of second, equal first at 180 miles, 3 birds on the drop, equal first at 400 miles, 3 birds on the drop, full brother to winner of fourth place, Niagara One Loft Race 2020, also full brother to the 9903, winner of equal first at 418 kilometers, versus 547 pigeons, main race, third at 400 miles, second average speed. The dam is winner of 16th Salem One Loft Race 2020, 8th average speed. As Guido was talking about, he goes for the winners, and here we go, sire and dam, both winner. Let's talk about lot number 4, Guido.
One little correction. He was first, equal first at 418 kilometers, and also he was equal first at 547 kilometer main race.
Well, Bob's your uncle.
Again, a drop of 10, and I'm second last to clock. That's my luck, you know. And he was third at 400 mile and second long distance average speed. Like I said, there's nothing but winners in that line. He's pretty well on the top side, straight Horman, which is an old line that I brought in from Carl Luis in California in 2006. We made a trade. He was looking for show pigeons, and that's when I was starting to race, and we made a trade, and they were nothing but a blessing. You know, that the following year, the first pair I put together, they bred me the Empire Classic winner. That was in 2008, and I never looked back. Every one of my wins has a Horman in the mix. He's a beautiful pigeon too. He always stood out as a baby.
He sure is.
You're in really good shape, Ryan. Good work.
I'm a
They
fan
look really good too.
of the war paint, and this lot number
Yeah.
4 has all the war paint you would want. Ryan, let's talk about lot number
And
4.
he is a handful, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Winners,
he
winners, winners. There's like I said, that's the stuff that I look for.
well, I'm not going to knock the pedigree at all on it. The pedigree is loaded with money winners. You can, I mean, every time you see those equal first and all that, you hear the cash register because I can keep hearing it ring. But good muscle on this guy. When he comes in your hand, he's a nice pigeon. He's not bad. His tail moves a little left, a little right. That's fine. Forearm is medium tight, not super loose. He's got excellent feather quality, nice and soft, silky feathers. He got a gorgeous eye on him. I really hit the eye sign with this guy. I took a good shot of that one. He got a nice wing, soft feather, good strong. The vent bones on this guy are like steel. They're nice and strong, and they're tight, and they're closed, and they're tucked up. And he's got that nice little bit of piting on him. Not too much piting, but just enough to notice them. Beautiful, beautiful pigeon.
Question, Ryan. Kelly Stone came in late, and she's just asking, just about. We got a live wire there. Asking, can you clarify the meaning of the two colors on the belly of the two gallo birds there? Lot number 2 and 3.
2 and 3.
Oh, it's just a trait that the classic boils, the birds of gallows that they have, and I've seen it before, and then Tony showed it, and I remembered it again. But they have it's like a line across the chest where it's a darker blue and then a lighter blue. So two different shades. And some birds of the classic boy stuff, they have it darker than others. But I looked at the pedigree. It's a classic boy on the whole one side there, and you could see that line. And it wasn't. Yeah. You could totally see the color difference. But
there could be a genetic factor too, Ryan. It's either smoky or sooty that could be doing that. Two different colors. Sometimes you get the tick beside the eye too, and that's caused by sooty.
Good to know. Hopefully that answers your question, Kelly. Thank you very much for the question. Where do you guys go to bid on this beauty? FeathersLeePigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Reminder, guys, this auction closes on Friday night, starting at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. We're going to move on here to lot number 5 in the Guido Madrusan sale. I believe this is an estimate of lot number 4, Guido, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. This is actually the whole. Sorry, Leah.
No, that's okay. Okay, I'll read and then we can talk about it. So this is your lot number 5, a blue bar cock. CU 2021-9964, an original Guido Madrusan, direct son of the Salem pair. So obviously they must be Nesme, so I won't read all the results again, but let's talk about lot number 5, Guido.
This line, actually the Salem pair, the sire is the son of the universal pair, and that whole line is famous for having nestmates the same sex. Either 2 males or 2 females. I get that pretty well about 75% of the time.
Really?
Very seldom I get a cock and a hen in the nest from that line.
Well,
interesting.
What can we say about that? Sometimes it happens.
It happens, yes.
But looking at this guy here, well, you got him there in that camera, Leah. Yeah, he's a big cock. This guy, big, strong. He's got good muscle in him. The forearm is tighter. I like this guy's body. I think a little better than the pie. He's a little bit more muscular to him. I like the brothers' vent bones are a bigger vent bone, a stronger vent bone, not as open, but he's very balanced in the hand, very, very sharp looking, very handsome guy. He's not as fiery, let's say, in the hands as his brother, but that's probably the war paint. I know, Leah, you know what happens when you drink and you have too much war paint in your system.
Yep.
He looks just like his dad, Ryan. And his dad was first 180 and first 400, equal first at the Salem. Actually, the 400 was on a very, very tough headwind day.
Oh.
And there was 3 on the drop, and he was second to clock, I believe.
So Ryan, let's have another good look at lot number 5 because I was showing the eye sign when you were showing it in the pigeon camera. Let's just be mindful that I show right to the eye before we start showing the pigeon.
No. Sorry about that, Leah. There you go. You see him. He's got a good vibration on him too. Very, very calm, very balanced in your hand. You don't even need hands to hold him. I mean, if I cut my hands right off, I could probably still hold him.
Guys, also a reminder, in case you're looking for the loft manager gradings on the Guido birds and the Codwell Van Riet, I had a laptop issue this week and I wasn't able to upload them, but Ryan and I will be working on those tomorrow morning. So if you're waiting for our loft manager rating on any of these lots, have no fear. We will have those up for you tomorrow by lunchtime, now that I have my laptop up and running, because I know some people do look for them, so they will be there.
Nice looking pigeon, Ryan. He reminds me a lot of his dad.
Yeah, very nice.
There you go.
Super.
Very
Where do
alert.
where do you guys go to bid? FeatherselitePigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. We're going to move on to lot number 6 in the Guido Madrusan online auction. Another blue bar cock. Here we go. This is a CU. Oh, wait a minute. I'm on the wrong one. This is 5543. Let's get to the right lot here, Leah. CU 2020 5543. This is an original Guido Madrusan with Norbert Norman. A super rare find, pure Norbert Norman strain from Pete Aiello via Tony Malucci, with several Malucci directs in the pedigree, which Guido is going to talk about. This is Norman. Let's talk about lot number 6.
This is a very special line of pigeons for me. Through my good friend Pete Aiello from Niagara Falls, I considered him to be the best one-lot racer in Canada, and he became a very good friend of mine. His uncle's name was Guido, and then we hit it off right off the bat. And I got some birds from him, and when he passed suddenly, unfortunately, I ended up getting some of his top pigeons, and including the Canadian International One Lot winner, $25,000 winner, his nestmate, another brother, and their dad, and all this stuff. The Norman, Philip Norman's now Norman. Norbert was the father of Phillips, and they're world-renowned pigeons. They win all over the world right now. Actually, Mike Gannis's winners are all based on the Norman pigeons right now, and they do well for me. My 6th place, the Dutch 2 years ago, was out of the $25,000 winner, and his children bred well as well. They're a very special pigeon.
Right, lot number 6.
Well, I'll put him over here in the cam. Very, very buoyant pigeon. He doesn't have. He's nice. Look how nice and strong, tight the back is. Vents are strong, a little bit open, but nice and strong. Nice forearm. He holds his weight good. He doesn't gain weight. Very, very nice.
You're
a
right,
little bit,
Ryan.
yeah.
You're right, always the same.
Always the same. Never changes, and I like that because hey, when you send the bird like this to a one-off race, if the guy don't let him out and the guy feeds like a pig, the birds get fat and heavy and they don't want to fly. This guy here, the way I have him, I got him all they really want to eat right now. This bird does not add any extra weight on. I like that. If I was going through all the lots and I say, boy, this guy here's got a nice athletic feel. How are they compared to the other ones? Very athletic, get up and go. Nice forearm. He's medium sized. He's not too big. But he's got a nice rich eye, sharp looking face, very calm in the hands. He likes to talk. He's a grunter. Nice wing on him. Balanced. Vents are nice to strong. He's got a sharp eye, very, very bright. And again, anything you know about the Nicholas Norman, the Norman bloodlines, winner. And when you see Tony Malucci, Tony knew where the best birds were.
Tony was the one that imported them originally, and
right.
then Pete got them through Tony, and both Tony and Pete, unfortunately, were awful record keepers. I had to search through his breeding books every year by year to kind of put together a pedigree for them.
Very nice.
These are the good ones.
Before we move on to lot number 7, we have a question from Kelly Stone, which I'm just going to bring up your auction here, Guido, so you don't forget who we're talking about. But she is asking, and I'll just throw up the lot that she's asking about. In your lot number 5, the 9964, she's asking, which pigeon in your sale would you breed this cock to?
Like I said, unfortunately, there's only 3 hands. and that
Yeah,
would
so
make a perfect mate for the Horman hand, the last number 10,
number 10
Miss
right
Empire.
here, Miss Empire, which we
Yeah.
are
Yeah,
going to get to. Obviously, that's the
yeah,
last lot in the sale, but we're going to get
yeah.
to this beauty, Miss Empire. So, Kelly, this is his pick to mate your lot number 5 to lot number 10, which we're going to get to at the end of this show. So I hope that helps. And we're going to talk more about Miss Empire when we get to lot number 10.
Yeah. Actually, they would be a lot of Hormons, and then the children you can outcross, and they'll do phenomenal for you. But then again, if you're going to outcross to an established one loft family, somebody that flies and wins one loft.
There you go. Hopefully that helps. Ryan, one last look there at lot number 6. Very nice. And let me get lot number 7 up, fired up, and ready to go. Again, guys, where do you go to bid? FeathersleePigeonAuctions.com or Fepa.Ca. Let me get this off. Here we go. A beautiful blue bar hen in your lot number 7. This is an original Guido. Let me read the band number. CU 2021-9932. A blue bar hen. Original Guido Madrusan, a direct daughter of the Universal pair. She's also sister to First at 180 miles, First at 400 miles, Equal First at 418 kilometers, Equal First 547 kilometers, Third at 400 miles, Salem One Loft Race, and Fourth Niagara One Loft Race from a super family of winners and breeders of winners. This is Miss Universe. Let's talk about lot number 7. Guido?
This is the best I have, folks. That's the line that keeps keeps winning for me. Her brother was my best young bird this year, 9904. His nestmate, 9903, was the superstar of the Salem. Uh, Equal first, 418 kilometer, equals first, 547 kilometers. Third, 400 miles or 644 kilometer. He was second long distance average and 13th overall average. Like I think he was in the money 5 times at the Salem. And like I said, this is the best I have. That's what I put my money on. And uh, also the older brother from 2019, 19844. He was first 180 and first 400 the Salem. And funny that year, his nestmate, 19843, was my best bird, my best young bird at home. And like I said, 2 cocks in the nest, and again this year 2 cocks in the nest. That's what comes from a universal pair, and that pair is the pair that breeds both one loft superstars and club and combine racing superstars.
There you go. Ryan, give us the
And
goods on
you're on.
lot number
The
7.
best I have.
The best Guido has. Let's
Yeah.
another one with a little bit of fight.
Well,
Go ahead.
Kelly, I'll pair this one up for you. Take that number 9964, pick that one out, and put it to 9932. The bodies fit perfectly together. She's tiny, tiny, small, very compact, very, very muscular. She got a nice tight forearm. She got a beautiful 3 end flights on the wing of this bird. They all line up real, real nice. Forearm is tight, muscles. She's got nicer vents than he does, so that'll tighten up. Their eyes match and stack perfectly. And if what you just heard is what I heard, Guido just told everyone, put your money on the bank with 9932. Set it, forget it. Basically, you can breed this hen. I think she'll go perfect with almost any cock in here in this sale. There's not a lot of hens in this sale, so if you buy a cock bird, I'm going to tell you, bid with confidence with this hen right here. She's an absolute doll. She's small, she's compact, and these are the birds right here. These are the ones that do it in those money races.
You're right,
Because well, I'm getting better at this game. I'm not
You're
quite
right.
there yet, but I really do
Nine
think.
nine 9964 would be her uncle.
Wow.
And 9903, the bird that won everything at the Salem for me this year, I thought it was a hen all along, but then after I brought him home, it turned out to be a cock. But then again, he was a real small, compact, henny looking bird, and
Ooh,
he did all the winning.
while you
You're
just
right, Ryan.
while you just mentioned that, Guido. Question for you: sending to one loft races, do you prefer to send cocks or hens? What do you think do better for
I
you?
sent nestmates.
Nestmates.
I sent both.
Do you?
And the thing is, the cocks have been winning for me the last 3 years, more than the hens. And then
Wow.
I had a theory kind of occurred to me. If all the birds are together, they get mated up, hens usually get broody and start laying usually in September when it's time to raise. How many hens go to the raised broody, and don't have the energy to make it home? And then that was my idea, and that's why I think the cocks, have a better chance. They're always ready to go.
Yeah. Interesting.
But I do send nestmates. I'll pick two out of my proven pair, and I send them both.
There you go, guys. All right.
There you
Anything
go.
else you want to say about lot number 7?
Nope, nope, nope. Guys, now's your time to fire in those questions.
But
Guido.
also, ladies and gentlemen, you have to help yourself. You have to get your birds ready for the one lot races. You don't just pick them off the floor, put them in a box, and deliver them. Vaccinate. Vaccinate 2, 3 times if you can. Vaccinate for PMV. Vaccinate for adeno. That's a big one. Adeno, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But don't take a chance. Get your birds ready for the one lot races. Give them a chance. Make sure they're eating aggressively before you take them. Give them. Usually, I like to take them at 6, 7 weeks. When I see that they go for the feed, they attack their food, so nobody's going to push them around, and gives them a perfect chance to survive. Because that's the biggest factor of a one lot bird. It's the ability to survive.
Amen. I couldn't have said it any better myself. You're 100% right. But you still see people who don't do that. They spend all
Yeah,
this money on one loft entries,
yeah.
and you get their team, and they can't eat on their own, they can't drink on their own. They're chasing you around the loft, squeaking with their wings up, looking for their mother, and you're already putting them behind the 8 ball by not preparing them. It's like your children when they go to school, when they're little. You got to prepare them. Look, you're going to go to school now. You're going to go to date, wherever you're going to go. Make sure they know how to use the toilet. Make sure they know how to tie their shoes or whatever. You got to. They're like children. You have to prepare them.
And Leah, and them are the people that always say, "Oh, one love race or crapshoot. All it is, you got to be lucky." Well, some people are awful lucky because they win all the time, and so yeah, you got to help yourself. Like we said before, all the little things that you do enables you to do the big thing, which is winning.
100%.
Hey,
And go ahead, Ryan.
I will say, he's just lucky. He's just lucky. He's just
Hmm.
lucky. Blah, blah, blah. I hear that bullshit. You know what? You're damn right. He's lucky on the final race. That's his day of luck. But you can't have 6 months of lucky days, because luck don't go that far. You got to get luck on the right day, on the final day. But to get to the final day, you have to be able to make it to the final day. And you know what? Guido's had some good luck, I'm sure, a few times on final days. But I'll tell you something. His birds can make it to the end on a lot of different circumstances, on some different courses. And then on that final day, maybe he didn't have good luck on the final day. The bird did it on the final day. He had good luck on another day. But I'll tell you, luck and good preparation and good quality of pigeons, athletic pigeons, good feather quality, good eye sign, loaded pedigrees. That's what this auction has here. And it's going to be a very affordable for top winning birds in this area. Buy the birds, try them out in the races around here. You're going to be happy.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ryan, yeah, it's going to be affordable. Everybody is still looking for the big name birds, and that's one of the mistakes that everybody makes. Look for winners. Forget the names.
Oh,
Well,
100%.
the only other difference is you can look for the names. As long as the names have the winners in those names, you're okay.
Yes, yeah.
Exactly.
And that's it.
Exactly. Speaking of winners, I know our lot number 8, the next lot coming up, you had some good luck here. We've got a nest brother to the Pioneer Superstar Recycle in this lot number 8. Let's have a look And then we're going to talk all about Recycle and Pioneer and what Recycle did. An incredible achievement there. Lot number 8, a beautiful blue bar cock. This is an original Guido Madrusan with Thorsten Dom. This is the winner of 44th at 340 miles at the Dutch Touch One Loft race, only 46 daybirds, and nest brother to Pioneer Superstar Recycle, who was 2 times first, 1 times equal first, first at 373 kilometers, first at 152 kilometers, equal first at 192 kilometers, winning over $5,000. Unfortunately, not for Guido, but for Erie Shores Flyer, Ken Lavoie, because you donated Recycle, and man, Ken Lavoie did awesome. Let's talk a little bit first about lot number 8. Guido, go ahead.
Okay, this is out of a grandson of the animal. Beautiful pied cock. Funny thing, the animal is a beautiful pied, but I meant Ryan and I talked about this before. He never produced a white feathered bird in the last 3 years. Never a white flight, never a pied, but his children did. And a grandson looks exactly like he does, but in a blue bar version. And like I said, he stood out, and he was a late bred. And usually I don't breed out of late breds; I breed out of actual winners. But he had that special look, and I mated him to his grandmother, which is the Thorsten Dom hen, and they produced some super stuff. I was pleased with him, both in one loft and club racing. I sent the 9911 to the Dutch and 9910. They were both selected to go out to one loft races, but I ended up sending another one to Niagara Falls. 99 Recycle was supposed to go to Niagara Falls, but I switched the last minute, and then he stayed behind. And then Ken lost, so he didn't have a replacement, so I sent it in for him. But just as good. I was so pleased that he did well.
Oh, and so were we, and so was Ken Lavoie, and this is just a testament to the type of breeder and the type of pigeon racer that you are. We got another live wire there, but he was looking for a replacement. He didn't have any, and you came to the rescue, and you gave him Recycle, and man, did he hit with Recycle. He had a great season. Ryan flew Recycle, so Ryan knows very well about these lines and how they fly. Ryan, why don't you give us the goods on lot number 8? Go ahead.
He was super happy as well, Leah, and he'll be back next year because
yes,
of it.
he's already reserved his purchase, and we're happy to have him back. But Ryan, go ahead, Guido.
He ended up with a sister of Recycle that he wants to mate to his big bird that he purchased a couple of years ago from you guys.
Oh, really?
Wow. So
Good.
the offsprings will be at the race this year or next year.
Awesome. Ryan, lot number 8.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. I can remember Recycle. He was excellent right up to Mont Laurier, which, again, I had a bad Mont Laurier, but that's okay. This bird feels identical to him. Not a big pigeon, very buoyant pigeon. He's got a medium forearm. He feels identical to him. The vents are the same. They're strong. Is he the most perfect pigeon in your hands? No, he's not perfect. But he just reminds me exactly of his brother. They're identical. He's got still one flight to go, but a very athletic feeling pigeon. And that pigeon Recycle, he went through the war. And his classic Recycle move was he'd come late from a toss, like an hour late, and then the next time out in the basket, he'd be the first one in the clock, and whenever there seemed to be some money down, he would take it. And again, you're looking here in the pedigree, you see that bird Louisa there from Thorsten Dom. We know how he likes to win the one loft races, so there's more one loft winning there. You got the animal in there, and you've got Louisa on the top side, and you've got Louisa on the bottom side, so you got a little bit of you got it on the top and the bottom. This is a sharp pigeon. I don't think anyone's going to go wrong. You can't get Recycle. He's probably in Pennsylvania. But you can get this guy right here. I don't think anybody will go wrong with him.
So, Rodrigo, let's just keep showing him in the pigeon camera, Ryan, if we could, please. Rodrigo's asking, is that Recycle? This is not Recycle, but it is a nestmate to Recycle. And they always say, oh, I don't know if this is an old wives' tale. I'm sure Guido will correct me if I'm wrong, but they do say, or I've heard my dad say, that in the nest there's always the racer and the breeder. And recycle is definitely the racer, so you're not going to
Two
go
co-
wrong with lot number 8, basically. Do the math, guys.
two
Well,
cocks in the
he's a
nest.
proven racer himself. Like he was a day bird at
Oh,
the
yeah.
Dutch being 44th. So
Oh, yeah.
it,
In
that
this,
was a
you're
that was a
right.
tough race. First of all, the sky was infested with birds of prey. Lots of birds got destroyed by the birds of prey. It was kind of a hit and miss race. You know, you're lucky to avoid the birds of prey, and so he made it to the final, and it was a day bird on the final race. And
And,
also, Ryan, we forgot to
good.
mention that you mentioned the Mount Laurier race. Lot number one sister was seventh overall from Mount Laurier in the Pioneer race, flying 190 kilometers longer than the City Lofts.
Oh,
So
wow.
Oh
she,
yeah.
yep,
Well,
she
there you
was,
go. Yeah.
yeah, that was a good race. I had birds; they were coming in like furies that day, and the city had issues with it.
Oh, really?
Well, hey, you know what? If you want to get Recycle's brother, now is your time. Remember, all bids are in Canadian dollars. That's right. Shipping out to the United States of America next week. So we're good to go. This pedigree's loaded. You got all the best in here. Leah, you know what to do.
Yeah, I've got some questions here for Guido, so I'll just switch over to the Guido cam since Ryan's moving all over the place. We have a question here. Well, Swoop Loop first says, people make their own luck. Guido has impressive results. He absolutely does, folks. That's why we have him on here. Kelly Stone is asking, can you speak to what you're feeding for races, breeding, etc.? So, Guido, what do you feed?
Well, even before feeding, success is the ability to achieve, maintain, and recognize health. Without health and condition, you can feed all you want, you can have all the wings you want, you can have all the eyes you want. They're just going to be a poor pigeon. Um, feeding, I feed a regular breeder mix during the breeding season. I add a few things. I always have a hopper cafeteria feeder full of pellets. So if they run out of grain, they always have a backup with pellets. The babies never go hungry, especially when it's cold out there. I don't want them to get off the nest when you pour the feed in the feeder because they're hungry. I add soybean. I add a lot of soybeans to my breeder mix, and that's about it. All they want, you know, they gotta feed them and pump them babies. But like I
Now,
said, first of all, your breeders have to be ready to breed. They have to be healthy and in condition. Fully molted, looking like $1,000,000, no white waddles, uh, eager, aggressive, full of life. If you don't have that in your pigeons, you can spend all the money you want and feed whatever you want. You never will achieve success. It all comes down to health and condition.
Mike Vanderjak's
And the
asking,
second question was about racing.
racing, yeah,
Um,
and Mike wants to know what brand of pellets before we move on to racing. What brand
I
of
would
pellets?
use ordinary chicken layer pellets from TSC.
There you go. And for racing?
For racing, I buy two or three of the best mixes available: the Versalaga, the Moors, the Buyers. I mix them all together, and that's what I get. Very seldom I feed peanuts. Each bird may get, old birds may get one or two peanuts in the nest, especially if they go over 300, 350 kilometers. Um, I don't feed my young birds on Friday before the race up to 200 kilometers. But the day before, they get all they want right through the day, morning, night. I load them up until they burst at the seams. And That's about it. Like I said, you can feed, you know, a good feed, but it all comes down to health. Without health, you have nothing.
I agree, and I think Ryan would agree as well. Without health, that's right, you do have nothing. We're gonna have
Because
one last. Go,
you
go
can
ahead.
buy the best pigeon in the world, pay $1.4 million, but if that pigeon's not healthy, it'll be a scrub, $0.
100%. Let's have a look. One last look here at lot number 8. Rodrigo says that he loved Recycle. Rodrigo was a pioneer participant and followed along Recycle's journey. Rodrigo, if you're interested in Recycle, here's an estimate right here. Lot
Yep.
number
Nice
8.
mid brother, yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. Where do you guys go to bid? Feathers Elite, pigeonauctions.com or Fepa.Ca. We're going to move on to lot number 9. Lot number 9, a blue bar cock, a CU 2021 9953, an original Guido Madrusan. One Loft Racing at its best, guys, a direct son of Super One Loft Racing champion, the 1325, grandson of Foundation breeder from Alistair Hogg, the animal. The pedigree is loaded with the best from Norbert Norman, Alistair Hogg, and Van Loon. This is grandson animal. Let's talk about lot number 9.
So the father is the Canadian International One Love winner from 2014, 1325, won $25,000. He bred well too. He raised me sixth place Dutch race on a really hard headwind day. I think there was only 14 day birds, I believe, and six. What was the 19831 was his band number. He was sixth. He was 17 minutes behind the winner, and an hour and a half in front of the seventh place. The 19831, which would be his half brother, ended up raising me a lot of winners. Made it to a daughter of the animal. So that would be a good mate to anything related to the animal. And his mother is a daughter of the animal as well too. So again, excellent breeding, winners, 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 chicken
Winner.
dinners.
Winner, winner, winner.
Right,
Ryan,
Ryan?
pigeon cam, please. The other camera has cut out. Pigeon cam, go ahead. Lot number 9. And we can't hear him.
On your end, but I got the pigeon.
Oh, you're there.
You can't hear me?
No, go ahead, Ryan. Lot number 9. Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Sorry again. Okay, there you go. There's lot
This
number
one,
9.
this one looks
Nice.
great. Look at the breastbone there, it's just shining there, Ryan. Good job on him.
Yeah, looking very, very nice. Well, easy bird to condition up. Strong pigeon, soft, silky feathers. He's got a nice, tight forearm. Feather quality, very, very nice. Very nice. Vent bones are strong, but they're open a little bit. He's a little bit of a bigger bird. Sharp looking. Feathers are nice, soft, silky. Nice
Ryan,
flights on them.
Ryan, can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Can you show me the outer feather on the tail? Because this bird has the gallow line, as you called it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
there
look
it
at
is.
that.
Yeah, you see it on this one, too.
Yeah,
Can
look
you
at that.
show me the last feather in the tail, the outside feather? Can you just open it up a bit?
Outside feather
Yeah,
on the
he's
tail.
got
Does it
outside
have the
feather,
white
so we're
strip?
going to go.
My screen froze.
Yeah.
Does it have the white strip on the
That's
outside of the tail feather?
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go shopping and show people it's the easiest way. Hold on. There it is.
No, my screen froze, so I can't see it. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Does
It'll
it
come
have
back.
the
She's
outer
got-
strip?
Yes, it
The
does.
white strip?
Yeah,
at
it's
end
got the
tail?
white strip.
Does it have it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
so the bird is not a smoky, so it's got to be Sooty that's putting that line on. It's just a genetic terminology that causes changes in the color. They're not mutation; they're modifiers.
There you go. Very nice.
There you go, Leah. See, we're learning things now on the color wheel now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we sure are. Has your camera unfroze yet, Guido, or are you still frozen?
No, it hasn't. But I can hear you guys well, so let's keep it going.
We'll keep it growing. All right. There you go. Lot number 9. Where do you guys go to bid? Let me just switch this here. Feathersleypigeonauctions.com. Ryan, I wasn't ready yet, but all right. We're going to move on to lot number 10 in the Guido Madrusan sale, the final lot. Let me pull it up here. Mine's moving too fast for me. Here we go. Lot number 10, a beautiful blue bar hen. Let me switch his card here so I can read all about it. Now my internet's going out. Fun times. Here we go.
No, I'm back now.
You're back. Good.
Yeah.
Beautiful. This is a beautiful blue bar hen from Guido Madrusan, a CU 2021 25995. An original Guido Madrusan, an inbred Horman. Will be an asset in any loft. These lines cross well and will put you in the winner's circle. The dam is the sister to the Empire Classic One Loft Racing winner. This is the only one on offer, folks. This is Miss Empire. Let's talk about lot number 10.
Well, whoever gets this bird, I always tell them they're lucky to own a bird like this. She's one of a kind. Like I said, I got Hormons from Carl Easy. Carl does not sell birds. We got him on a trade, and if he does sell you some, he'll charge you an arm and a leg for it. I got some on a trade for show birds, and I was lucky to get them, because they're, as my friend Manny Conto, which was on the drop at the Dutch Lab this year, he calls it the magic ingredients for winning, the Hormons, because they are what made me, and they're always in my bloodline. I had originally another sister of the Empire Classic winner, bred to Van Loon. That was the magic cross, and 2270 was the foundation hen on my loft, which raised 2714. 2714 was second average speed at the Canadian International One Loft race at Tony Alves. 1,800 entries that year, and she was second overall. And that hen kind of opened it wide open for me. So the Hormons are the base to my success, with added, like I said, the animal and a son of Gallows Diamond Girl, and a cock from Aussie, the Smen Matisse. They're the foundation of the whole works. They're the Pigeon Empire.
Ryan, let's give me the goods on lot number 10.
Yeah, she's nice. Just very small, compact pigeon, very buoyant. Excellent amount of muscle for her size. Forearm is tight. I like it. She's got the third bar. I'm always a third bar fan. Vents are perfect. She's buoyant. Her eye is outstanding. She'd fit pretty much any cock in this sale because of her size and her muscle quality and her rich eye. She goes on perfect. You see the back is nice and tight. She actually probably my favorite handling in the sale. She's very, very nice. If I was to score this bird, it basically hit 100 out of 100. It's that quality. A bit of a snipey looking little face on her, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. Right? Yeah, that's right. It's like a sport bike. You're not gonna win. You're not gonna win with a Harley, but you're gonna win with a sport bike. And she's got that there. And you hear it right from Guido. These are the good ones. Bid with confidence. This one can go on to any of them. She's a good one, Leah.
And just a reminder,
don't offer too many of them.
For Kelly Stone, if you were watching, this lot number 10, I believe, is the one, Guido, that you said that you would pair up to lot number 5, correct? I think.
Yeah, she could go to any of the cocks, actually. But yeah, they would make a good pair.
There you go. All right, Ryan, anything else you want to say about lot number 10? Has your camera froze again or no? No, it hasn't. Yes, it has. Hold on.
No.
There we go. You're live again. All right.
Nope. I don't have to say nothing on lot number 10. I mean, you just take a look at it. You got winning over 50,000 here. You got it all here. Again, guys, all you got to do is take the gamble, take the plunge, put some pairs together here, buy yourself all 3 hens and pick 3 cocks out and go to work. Right now, they're very affordable. He's going to win again next year coming. I can promise you. He'll win in 1 of the 4. If he doesn't win in 2 of the 4, 3 of the 4, or 4 of the 4, he'll be there. He's got the birds that are doing it. So
now, while I have Guido on the line here, I'm going to ask you what I ask all of our breeders. And sorry to put you on the spot. I probably should have asked you this earlier. But out of all of your beautiful 10 lots, which one is your favorite?
Miss Universe.
Miss Universe. All right, so let's pull up Miss Universe. Let's have a look at her. Miss Universe is lot number 7. Lot number 7 is Guido's pick in his sale. Why lot number 7, Guido?
Winners.
Winners.
Like I said, all I look for winners. And there's nothing but winners in her background. You know, brothers, sisters, father, uh, they're all winners, and
Winner.
or from a family of winners. You know, and that's what we breed them for, to win,
Breeding them to win,
not for a
and
pretty eye, not for a
yeah,
pretty eye or a pretty win you know, or anything else.
I hear you.
Winners, winners, winners.
Winners, winners, winners. Guido says lot number 7 is his pick in the sale. Where do you guys go to bid? FeatherselitePigeonAuctions.com. We encourage you to head on over to our website. By the way, guys, our website is best viewed on like a desktop or a laptop, as opposed to like a phone. Even your iPad works well. Sometimes the phone, you can't see the videos properly, or you can't see the photos properly, or read the pedigree properly. So we do, if you're going to do some research on these pigeons, we do encourage you to have a look on your desktop or laptop at these lots. Click on the lots, make sure you really take a deep dive into them, because when you click on the lot, that's where you're going to find all the great information. Not just the photo, not just the information on the photo, but you're going to see the photos here, you're going to see the pedigrees, you're going to see photos of the parents or the grandparents perhaps. Then as we get down further into the details, you're going to see these 2-minute information videos, which you can watch and rewatch over and over again if you want. You just have to open it up and click off the mute button, and you can listen to Ryan and I talk about the pigeons. Ryan gives you the rundown on them. And then as we get here further down into the details, you'll see a little bit of the write-up. You see photos again of the parents, etc. So lots of information on our website to help you guys make informed bids. I'm going to check to make sure that, see if we have any more questions for Guido. We do. Mike Vanderyak does, lot 7 does have a pretty eye. Well, Mike Vanderyak's all about the eyes and into the eyes, so he gives you the...
No, a good pigeon comes with a good eye, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. But here we have all 10 incredible lots here from Guido Madrusan. This auction, by the way, does close on Friday night starting at 7 o'clock. Ryan will be back on, when are you going to be back? Friday night, right? To do your
Friday.
loft manager
Friday.
picks? Yeah, I'm confused. I don't know what day of
Yeah.
the week it is. Yeah, that's it, Friday. Ryan, go ahead.
Oh, well, if you guys are not looking for the commercial, you're looking for the guy that's winning. He's a backyard guy. He has some fun. He plays the races. He sends one team here, one team there. He never overloads and puts 60 birds in one race and then wins and brags about it. He does do it with small numbers. He plays hard. He gets in the winner's circle. And again, you're not going for big names. You're just going for performance pigeons. Bid with confidence is all I can say. He's going to win again. And if you want to beat him, nothing will be more happier than saying you beat him with his own birds.
Yeah, it's just like winning myself. Just to conclude here, well said, Ryan. I couldn't say it better myself. Folks, you're getting a family of winners here. Proven winners generation after generation. The same birds that I win with. So I don't know what else to tell you. If you want to win, follow my lead. And lead by example. That's how I've been all my life, you know. And like I said, you got brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of winners. Can't get any better than that.
And you know what?
I'll gladly,
Go
if
ahead.
anybody has any questions on matings or any questions about the birds, just message me on Facebook. I will gladly help you, and I will tell you the way I would do it, and or any other question in pigeons in general.
And
I'll have an answer.
Ryan, before we wrap this up, if you don't want to believe Guido, or you don't want to believe me, or you don't want to believe Ryan, ask Ken Lavoie from Erie Shores Flyers what he thinks of the Guido Madrusan pigeons, and I'm sure he will tell you 5,000 reasons why he loves them. Because Recycle, hey, got him $5,000 at the Pioneer One Loft, so hey.
Also, the record speaks by themselves.
Exactly.
It's in black and white. You can go and see my wins. Just go in the archives of the One Love races, and you'll see the Pigeon Empire always. As Tony House said Niagara Falls says, "God damn it, he's always the guy that's always at the top,"
Yeah.
And then I skipped across the field while I won the second place.
I'm going to send it over to Ryan to wrap this show up, but I want to thank you so much for spending the time this evening with us and with our viewers to go through these great 10 incredible lots. Always a pleasure to work with you, Guido. Always a pleasure to work with your pigeons. Thank you very much. You guys are not going to go wrong with any
I
of these
really
10
enjoyed it,
lots.
Leah and Ryan, and I
Perfect.
think we did a good job.
I
all
think
of
we
us.
did. We did too. Ryan,
Right.
I will let
Thank
you
you.
wrap it up. Before I forget, where do you guys go to bid? FeathersLeapPigeonAuctions.com. Fepa.Ca. This auction reminder closes Friday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Ryan, let's wrap her up.
Guys, I pay $5,000 for any one of these birds. Why? Kenny Lavoie had the luck. I said to Kenny, I'd ask Guido for some. He's got seems the birds to getting the money. Spend what you feel you need to spend on these birds. Have it be $500, have it be $1,000, have it be $5,000. Bid in confidence. The man keeps winning races. He's going to continue to keep winning races. Follow his lead. He told you. Bid in confidence. If you're not happy with these birds, get in touch with Guido. He always makes it right. Good luck this season, Guido. I wish you the best of luck this year again, even in Pioneer. I got to get you in the circle here. You got Ken in last year, but I'm looking send the same way as these ones, and I'm pretty damn sure you're going to be up right at the top in Pioneer. Guys, you know what to do. FeathersElitePigeonAuctions.com. Get your bids in. Remember, this auction closes Saturday or Friday night. I'm thinking Saturday, Lee. I'm thinking hockey. Sorry, Friday nights. Tune in for the wrap-up show. I will give you my picks. You still have a few days to get in touch with Guido. Pair them up, mix and match them. You will not be disappointed. Thank you very much, Guido. It's been a pleasure. Leah, great job. Great questions we had tonight. That's all I got to say. Thanks for flying with us, guys.
Good night.
Thank you, Guido. Good night, guys.
Bye for now.
Good night.
Thanks.